The High Line was opened in June 2009 by Joshua David and Robert Hammond. The open space was built on a disused New York Central Railroad. Their aim to create a new public space in Lower Manhattan, which has been well known to be called a concrete jungle. The creation of the High Line created a lot of interest into the event, with $50 million in donations from many wealthy New Yorkers. After building work had started, the Friends of the High Line sold out all of their first tours within 5 minutes of release. The excitement was mainly down to many New Yorkers not having an open space in Lower Manhattan to visit during the evenings, with Central Park being closed once it gets dark. The High Line offers many social spaces to visit, as well as many cafes and restaurants to go to during the day. The High Line since has had over 5 million visitors annually and has been known as one of the most innovative and people-pleasing urban reclamation projects in modern history. From the opening of the High Line, there was an immediate increase of 10% of the home property values within 1/3 of a mile to the park. There has been a big debate whether this was purely from the High Line or because the city was just recovering from the recession that hit them. The increase of house prices and also the amount of sales around the High Line created an increased revenue for the state of New York that almost exceeded the cost of building the High Line within 1 year of it opening. There were also many New York laws created that were based on the creation of the High Line, which has helped New York State preserve light and airspace. Socially, this created a lot of interest and excitement in a new social space for New Yorkers to visit. Also, due to the increase in footfall in the area, crime was reduced drastically according to New York Police Department's figures. The nature of the High Line brought in many different cultures together to experience a new sense of community within the local area. Joseph Roundtree created a foundation that helps local communities to evolve by giving them an open space such as allotments to take care of. He found out that by doing this, it created an increase of community cohesion and also community pride. This is because Roundtree believes that if people have their own space to look after, they take much more care of it, thus leading to regeneration of that area. He created 5 key points that outlines what makes a successful open space. 1. Access and availability. Long hours, working spaces. 2. Invitation and events. Social networking. 3. Exchange-based relationships, moving beyond consumerism. 4. Moving beyond monocultures, encouraging diverse groups and activities. And 5. Avoiding over-regulation of design and space. High security will cause spaces to grow out of use. When comparing these to the High Line, we can see that 1. During peak times, the High Line is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 2. The High Line has many events during its opening with high-profile personnel. 3. There are many different independent shops along the High Line. Buskers have permitted time slots. 4. Many different social groups have been allowed to create art along the High Line. And 5. The walkways have a lot of open space with only restricted access to protect the plants around the edges. You can clearly see that the High Line meets and exceeds all 5 of these criteria, and this helps prove its case to how successful the High Line can be. As we can see, the High Line has become a successful social space. In order for it to continue, you need to look at the following. Sustainable future. Can the High Line keep up with design? How will it be maintained? And was the High Line actually beneficial or built at a lucky time? Future issues. Will the increased prices cause major gentrification? Can they keep it free forever? What stops it from going back to its original state? And finally, social issues. Will tourist popularity cause locals to move away? Will it lose its original feel and culture? Will it become similar to Times Square? And how can they avoid this? The High Line has also become a catalyst with many other countries creating similar builds, such as the Lego Bridge in Germany and the 606 in Chicago. Overall, if the High Line is able to future-proof itself, there is no doubt that it can be a successful social space in the future ahead.